3.5 million Americans will experience homelessness this year. About 1/3 of all the adult homeless population have served their country in the armed services.
Too often, when those who have answered our country's call return home and are calling back for service, they're put on hold, they get a busy signal, or are simply ignored. That is unacceptable.
The VA is looking for assistance with developing and implementing mechanisms such as veterans treatment courts to address the special needs of veterans through programs that connect veterans to appropriate housing, treatment, and services through partnerships with the local VA medical centers, community-based services, and housing providers.
What this does is assist people who have provided service to their country.
The creation of a court that with specific expertise to deal with these issues cannot wait, should not wait.
All in favor of the passage of 105A as revised, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The motion carries. Revised 105A is adopted.
When the ABA passed its resolution in 2010, I believe it brought legitimacy to veterans treatment courts. There were roughly about 24 of those courts across the country. Today, we're counting about 260 of those courts.
The American Bar Association has been the primary technical assistance provider in the development of these truly effective court models.
It really is a place where the participants, the individual, the veteran, can not only just resolve their current criminal matter, but it's a place where they can get a lot of different services.
We've found over the course of our outreach in the communities and our dealings with veterans on an individual basis that linking them with services, treating the underlying behaviors can really restore our veterans to valued members of our community.
Those that have PTSD, or those that have brain injury, or those that were not affected in that manner, they all deserve the best treatment possible.
This is really a no-brainer. We're saving money from incarceration cost because we're getting treatment instead, but in turn, the greater cost savings is we're saving families, one individual at a time.
It's not a one-size-fits-all kind of policy. It's a policy that recognizes that each community will have their own needs and their own programs that are most effective for the veterans in that community.
It serves to ensure that we're providing this information out to every community and how every community can participate.
The House of Delegates has a lot to be proud of for making a difference, for stepping out and realizing that there's more to be done in the criminal justice system than just incarcerate and convict people for their wrongs.
A huge thanks to the House of Delegates that they've really have looked at this issue and determined how important it is.
Oftentimes we wonder whether our volunteer activities are really having any impact. In this case, they're having an impact on real people, real lives, and ultimately they're having an impact on society. So I applaud the House of Delegates, I applaud their work with respect to this resolution, and I encourage them to go forward and continue to look for opportunities to make a difference in the lives of people.